Welcome back to the channel. In today's video of potentially bad ideas, we're going to physically screw these blackout blinds to the Modern Buggy 12 LRK because I'm out of ideas. So on these Modern Buggies, here's a look at this lip. Here's some residue of some peel and stick double-sided sticky tape idea that I tried and failed because it got hot in here. But you've got about that much lip right there, which is not much. It probably looks a little bit bigger in the camera, but you're looking at about 1/8 of an inch right there of a lip. However, we've got 1/4 inch under here. I don't know what is beyond this point. I'm saying that's probably not much material there, and the thickness of the door overall is about 2 inches, okay, 1.5 inches. But these blackout blinds have been a complete nightmare. And I've tried several ways to do it, and you just gotta have them. Anywhere you camp, there's just no privacy, and when daylight hits, you're wide awake, which I am anyways. But we're gonna try to put these up. I like to have a little bit of privacy at night when I shut her down. If I'm just sitting in there chilling in front of the fireplace, watch a little TV or something. It's not ideal for changing in it. We got outdoor setups for that. I'm gonna try to get a little privacy on this dude today. See if I can't do this. Now I'm going to be using a little what we call pan head at work. This is just a little 1/4 inch self-tapping screw, and I'm going to have to hit it with a little paint if this works. So just looking at it just like this here. So we're going to be, you know, half of that thread's going to be going into the door. But we do got to allow for the thickness of the material as well. So if you look at that, it might work out just about right. Let's see what we can do here. I saw people on Facebook using magnets. I've seen them using double-sided sticky. I am tired of fooling with this, and I want this figured out. So these blinds, what I'm going to try to do is just kind of equally space them on each side. I think they're approximately 16 by 25. The main thing I want to do right now, it's in the folded position, is make sure I'm fully covered at the bottom, which I can drop it down a smidge, not like that. Fold it back up so it's a little bit easier to handle, and kind of level it up at the top. And I'm going to try to put one in this dude and see what happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right in the center. I'm going to go through this thick part of this pad here. So I'm going to recommend that you just start with the screw. Just make you a mark on there and start with the screw. What I should do is go ahead and mark the others. And since I don't have any patience whatsoever, I'm going to go ahead and screw this dude in there. I tell you what, and you see I'm just screwing that with a drill at this point. That's going to work good. Now, checking for damage. Obviously there's not going to be any damage because this thing is 2 inches thick. So there's a look at the first one, and you don't want to over torque it. It's pretty snug, to be honest with you. You got half the threads in there right now. So I don't know whether if I want to come over here, put another one here, and then skip over to here. You start to get into the Velcro over here. I guess you can be right there in that lip is where you need to be, so you actually avoid your Velcro. And let me know if you guys think that I should just completely screw the whole thing off, at least halfway down, maybe to here, and then be able to flap that up. I don't know if there's any point. Really not any point in having any operable windows if you can't reach them. So maybe do like that. Maybe put screws behind here down to that point on each side. I'll get back with you in a second. Alright, let me get you caught up to where I'm at so far. I'm up to 5 screws right now, and I'll show you that. As I discussed earlier, you fold that up just like that. And I went down one more row than I probably should have. If I wanted to, I could stick my hand up in here just like that, fold it back, and access the operable window for air. If you want to do that, you can. So far it's working good. The only thing is, I think that's as far down as I'm going to go. Is when I let that flap, I think over time the weather will, you know, get this thing to straighten out. It's got a bend in it, obviously. And with a bend, you're going to get some light coming in. But what I don't like is this right here. I don't like that. So that light there is probably going to require another screw. I think I'm going to put another one. I could either put it midway, but as I put pressure on it, I still feel like I'm going to have a little light. So I was thinking about going up higher. I don't know, I may have to add 2 more screws. I might as well to strengthen this thing. But I can't raise it up anyway, so I might as well put 2 more screws in it. And I'll dress all these screws up after the fact, because I do not like the silver, and I did not want the silver, but that's all I could find. So I think I'm going to add an additional screw, either up here on this point, maybe 2 more additional screws. I don't want to get into the Velcro, but if I add 2 more screws, that's going to seal that off pretty good on each side. Then you ain't got to worry about this thing getting yanked off. It's really structural right now anyways. I don't know if that's overkill or not. Maybe 1 screw would be enough right here in this seam on each side, especially if you pull it tight. I think that may be the ticket. It's definitely going to be a lot better. It doesn't matter if I dress them up with black paint anyways. I can put 10 more screws in it if I want, but that's the progress so far. Looking pretty good. Okay, almost final update here. Here's what we got. So for a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws, super secure, no penetrations, no risk of any leaks whatsoever. Able to fold up. Like I said, you can actually reach up there if you got the 12 LRK. Probably the same thing on the other models, 10 LRK. And one final touch. Gonna run to my local store up here and get a black permanent marker. Touch up these screw heads. If you don't care about the silver, let it be. If you like to match, let it blend in a little bit like I do. Get your black marker. Not the greatest, but definitely a lot better than it was. You can kind of see the comparison from standing back. A little model paint would probably be a better idea, a little black model paint. But all I got's a marker. Well, I gave you the tour for the day, what I'm working on, trying to get a little privacy in the camper. I go out and about camping, whether I'm dispersed camping or boondocking or camping at, you know, public campgrounds or private campgrounds or whatever. Still feel like you just need a little bit of privacy. This has been an ongoing thing for me, but I finally got it figured out. Just a little screw, a little bit of work. Took maybe 10 minutes over here on this one side, just gathering drill bits and things like that. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate the subscriptions from you guys. Another project done, Modern Buggy 12 LRK. I'm going to try to just continue to bring you videos as we upgrade this thing. Got a lot of projects in mind with it, even though it's small, kind of getting away from my big camper, kind of transitioning to this small one. I really like this thing. Hope you guys too come along with us. Another adventure, another project, Team Zombie. Subscribe. I like it pretty good. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.